Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joshua Arce at Joshua Reviews. Um, and today we are going to be going over some DC news that has come over the past few weeks and days. Please make sure to scroll down below, give the video a like, comment down below what you think of this news. Please subscribe and share this video with friends and family so that they can stay up to date with all the latest DC and Marvel news and movie reviews. And we're going to go ahead and get into some of the news right now. So, the first piece of news I have here is that Jason Ballantyne is attached as a co-editor on James Gunn's Superman. His previous credits include The Flash, It, and It Chapter 2. This is coming from Trailblazer. You can see right here, it has a little section where it shows that he will be doing The Flash. Doing Superman, along with his credits. Nicholas Hoult was recently on the Michael Rosenbaum podcast, and Nicholas Hoult says that he has absolute confidence in James Gunn's writing for Superman. Again, this is coming from the Inside of You podcast. I'll probably leave a link to that interview down in the description down below, if you all would like to go check that out for yourselves. It was a pretty nice interview, if you all would like to go watch it for yourselves. So, James Gunn is obviously coming out and debunking rumors almost every single day, and he has yet again debunked another rumor. James Gunn on the Elizabeth Debicki for Wonder Woman theory. He says, this is coming from a site that's just making up a bunch of stuff. I love working with Elizabeth, but I've never even had this thought. This is coming from someone who asked him on Threads. They tagged him and said, debunk? And then that's where James Gunn replied with the quote. Sean Gunn recently came out and talked a little bit about with Screen Rant about playing Maxwell Lord. He said, I'm not sure I can still technically mention publicly, even though obviously the word is out. All I can say is that character is a little bit more grounded in being. A lot more grounded, obviously, as a human being. And so that's a character that I'll tackle in a more traditional way. Again, this is coming from an interview from Screen Rant. I personally am not really fond of that casting. I don't know where Gunn got that idea. I know it's his brother, but it almost feels as if that casting is just to find a way to get him into the universe, even though he's already playing Weasel in Creature Commandos. Here is some Superman news. James Gunn on filming Superman at Svalbard, Norway. We have filmed the first scenes, which are when Superman flees to the ice fortress. We wanted a place that was beautiful and felt like being in the middle of the Arctic. So we looked at several places in the world, and they chose Norway. You can see the first little set photo that came from Norway. They are now done filming in Norway. Again, this news is like probably a few days old, but I wanted to get the video out. They are now wrapped filming in Norway, and they are headed back to the States to complete the rest of the movie. And speaking of, according to James Gunn, filming took place from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. each day in Norway. They were curious onlookers on the Superman set and expects a lot of paparazzi when filming starts in Ohio later this year. This is coming from Svalbard Posten. I think Norway is a great pick, and I genuinely thought we were going to get a picture of Corn Sweat in the suit when they were over there filming, but clearly that's not the case. This is Nicholas Hoult on how James Gunn keeps things fun during the audition process. He says his ability to keep things fun, alive, and try things in the moment. He'll shout out from the monitors, say this line, do this. That's something I really enjoy. Again, that is coming from the Inside of You podcast, link in the description down below. James Gunn has recently given an update on Creature Commandos from via Threads. Someone asked him, "Hey James, in Creature Commandos, we don't have any news about the series so far. Are you forgetting about it?" Gunn responded with, "Definitely not forgetting. All the animatics are cut and finalized, and now we're working on the actual animation and finishes, which is very time consuming." Listen, I don't personally have any interest in Creature Commandos. I didn't ask for this universe in the first place, but I'll definitely be checking it out once it does indeed release. This is a pic of Gunn on the set of Superman in Norway. Again, they have now wrapped. And we now have Alan Tudyk coming out and talking about Creature Commandos. It's coming from MegaCon when he was there, I believe, and he said, "I'm doing Creature Commandos," which James Gunn wrote. It's going to be the first thing that DC does with him at the helm, and it's animated, and I'm Dr. Phosphorus. Thank you. I wasn't about to say fluorescent, and he's so cool, and the whole thing. But like, this is Creature Commandos. I look at the one sheet, and it's like Frankenstein's in there, and some chick with her, like, she's got a fish head, and she's got water on her head, and I'm like, where do all these weasel, like, how do they fit together? This looks bad, maybe. And then I'm like, who looks a lot like Ghost Rider, but it's not. It's Dr. Phosphorus. It's DC. It's a whole different thing. And it's the best thing I've read. It's so, so good. It's what James does very well, where he brings people together, like Guardians of the Galaxy, where you're like, how do a raccoon and what the heck? Who are all these people? And then they're just the best group. So yeah, I'm looking forward when you see that. If you can hear my brother in the background, I'm very sorry. But listen. I want to talk to y'all about something that is the main topic of this video, which is, and y'all can treat this as rumor, but Superman will reference the titular Man of Steel getting shot with a kryptonite bullet. This would imply the Superman Bloodsport interacted in the Suicide Squad was David Cornsweet and not Henry Cavill. So this will basically mean that the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker are connected to the DCU. How that is the case, I have no idea, considering Peacemaker interacted with the DCEU's Justice League. And obviously, Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, they all made weird jokes about those characters, like Superman having a poop fetish and etc. It's just absolutely insane and mind-boggling that this is the direction that Warner Brothers went. I'm not personally excited for this universe. I'm hoping that everything turns out great, but I don't think it personally will. When you compare the views to the Michael Rosenbaum James Gunn interview with the Joe Rogan Zack Snyder interview, that clearly got a lot more traction than the Gunn one did, and that released over 8 months ago. So I don't really see as why Warner Brothers decided to reject money in a way. Same thing with the Batman Beyond animated film that was pitched to them. Like, this studio just basically doesn't like money. It's very, very weird. But I will catch you all in the next video. My next video, hopefully, will be my Kung Fu Panda 4 review and a Marvel update. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care and peace.